Hello, everybody. Just a horrible day at work. What a horrible day. Well, it's over, thank God. It's over. Just stupid stuff going on. Just dumb stuff all over the place. I'm telling you. My life is a tragic mess. Ah! I got a headache so bad. I didn't even want to go live. I really didn't want to go live, y'all. But this is my therapy. Ah, dumb stuff. Me and my boss, she's really the assistant manager. We kind of had like the going back and forth today. She's a fucking bitch. I'm sorry. She's a bitch. Corporate America sucks. If I could just drive and not stop until I run out of gas, I would just go like head for Route 66 and just leave this life. Like leave all this crap behind. I'm so sick of people. I'm sick of working with people. I'm sick of dumb people. Another guy came up to me today. The disrespect that be on these jobs be like, and you can't do anything about it. You can't react. They want you to sit in silence while somebody sits there and treats you like garbage. And I'm not even talking about the customers. Child, I'm talking about these idiots that I work with. It's on a whole nother level, and I'm freaking sick of it. I know somebody's gonna come here and say, well, quit. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna fight those demons. It's a beautiful day though. I wish the sun would have came out. Something's going on with this world. The sun has not come out in days. That's unacceptable. Totally unacceptable, y'all. Unacceptable. Totally. But yeah, I mean, I feel better that I left. But my boss is such a bitch. She's a bitch. I don't even curse, but she's a bitch. Little girl, little young girl. The girl is 20 years old and she has a managerial position. She's young, right? So she's young and willing to do anything, willing to do whatever. I'm not willing to do whatever at work. I'm going to do my damn job and I'm freaking done with it. I'm not willing to do whatever. I'm going to do my job and I'm going to go home. That's my motto. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to do what I get paid to do and I'm out the door. I'm not sending 50 emails every day. Look at me. I'm doing a great job. I'm not that one. I'm not climbing no corporate ladder. Because you're going to find once you try to climb that corporate ladder, they're going to just knock you right off that ladder if they want to. So just stop trying so hard. These jobs don't care nothing about you. But I guess that comes with age, right? I guess you got to get old like me to realize that. Because when you're in your 20s and you're fresh, fresh off the porch, I don't think that she realizes that corporate America will suck her up and spit her out. And I really just want to curse her the freak out. I want to curse her out. I want to smack her. I want to do all types of stuff to this little girl. She's only like 100 pounds, girl. Man, the things that I would do to you, girl. And that's how I know she's disrespectful to her mom because I believe her mom is around my age. age, right? Her mom might be a little younger than me, but the little girl is sassy and very disrespectful. She don't only get nasty with me, with no problem. There's other people at the job that she treats like garbage too. And girl, if this was out on the streets, it'd be a totally different story. You wouldn't be disrespecting nobody on the streets because you know what? You be trying to get yourself up off that sidewalk, baby. You be trying to get up off that sidewalk, darling. At work, you got a little bit of protection there. Ain't nobody gonna jack you up there, girl. Then this other guy. What I learned about working in a male-dominated industry is men don't want you to tell them that they're wrong. Like, this is wrong. Your order is wrong, and you need to fix this crap. This one guy came up trying to do an order for a customer. The order is wrong. He's telling me, oh, yeah, take this off, take that off. I did everything you told me to do, and it's still wrong. So he's like, oh, no, this is wrong. What are you doing? I said, what do you mean, what am I doing? What are you doing? His order was wrong. So they always go get the manager like we're doing something wrong. This is your order. This is your order that you put in the keypad. So you need to make sure it's right. These men at my job, they do not want a woman to tell them, no, this is incorrect. I'm not your wife, buddy. I am a worker. And if this is wrong, you need to go fix it. Right? I'm here to help you fix your crappy orders that you're bringing to me for financing or whatever. You need to fix this crap because the computer will not accept if it's wrong. This computer not going to take it. So this idiot, you can only imagine how these men treat their wives because they come to work and they try to treat other women like garbage. I'm not your wife, and my dude, I'm not even your girlfriend. Don't come to my desk with the BS. I'm trying to help you get paid. They treat people like garbage in certain positions and stuff like that, and it be showing all over my face. It's hard for me to just not. But buddy, listen, I told him, I said, please step away from my desk. Another lady, me and this other white lady, she cool peoples. Me and her be talking outside of work. I had to call her today because I was so freaking mad. When you be so mad, you just need somebody to talk to. I'm talking to her, and she's like, yeah, they do the same thing to me. I said, you know what? This is crazy. And they wonder why this position is always a big turnover in certain positions. Because some people are not going to deal with no BS at work. People just be walking out left and right, quitting this and that. I stick in there because I need my money, right? But I'm a damn sure check you with your mess. Like, come on. What is wrong with people? People are so stupid and incompetent. It is crazy. And some of these people that I work with are college educated people, and they're the dumbest people ever. Didn't you go to college for business or something? But then you come and get mad at me and look down on me because of my position, and I'm trying to help you get paid. I'm trying to help you get paid. Child, these people, I be so up here, but I be keeping myself low. I be having to pray. I be having to tap out and pray to God. My anger. I be wanting to discourage people out at work, and I can't do it because I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get fired, Billy Bob. They're going to fire me. I done been fired from plenty of jobs. But I want to make fire out of my manager, this assistant manager. I'd be wanting sunset. Oh, God, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. I just rode past the sunrise. Oh, my God, it's so beautiful. The weather is amazing. But, yeah, I had a crappy, I feel like I have a headache on this side. I had to text the girls, a deer got hit by a car. I hate seeing dead animals. I don't like them. But I just had a bad day. But I feel fine now because I came outside today and it's beautiful and the sun is setting, right? So that's even more beautiful. Look at the sunrise. The sunset is on the trees. They said the sun is supposed to come out tomorrow, y'all. The sun will come out tomorrow. My boss, it was a customer in the store, right? So she stayed later because we closed at 6. So she closed. There was a customer in the store. So my boss was like, well, one of the bosses. We got so many freaking bosses at this job. Like, it's such a big, it's a big company, but there's so many supervisors on top of supervisors. Like this boss, that boss. So many different departments, and there's so many managers and stuff like that. So the one guy was like, yeah, you can go home. I'm like, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So I clocked out at like 6:30, but crazy freaking day. I just be wanting to smack fire out of my manager. Smack fire out of her. She's only like 100 pounds, and that's on soaking wet. Girl, we was in the streets, baby. You wouldn't be talking to me like that. And I'm not saying if we was in the streets that I would do anything to her. But out on the streets, people don't really just outwardly disrespect people unless they know what's coming next. You can do all that stuff at work and all that bull crap, girl, you got a problem. She's so young and she live at home with her mom and she's working. She's a Spanish girl working and stuff like that. She got her own personal issues and stuff. I feel itchy. These jeans are itching me. She got her own personal issues and stuff. I got a lot of personal issues too, but I'm not coming to work treating people like garbage. You treat people like garbage because you think that you have the authority because you're a manager? Girl, you're a manager. And I'm not one of those women that be saying everybody's racist, but she is Spanish, right? She's not from Puerto Rico. She's not. So one day I heard her having this conversation. Sorry, I got to go on my pants to itch my leg. One day I heard her having this conversation with this white Jewish guy at work, right? So at my job, it's people of all cultures, all races, all creeds, or whatever. Everybody's from different places, right? So the white guy come over there talking to her, and he was like basically asking her where she's from. And she was like, and she's Spanish, so she's from Nicaraguan somewhere over there, right? She's Spanish, speaks Spanish, but she's not. If you seen her, you would think that she's probably Mexican or something like that. So she's told the guy that she's from El Salvador. Fine, no problem. So the guy was like, "So where are you from?" And she wasn't really telling him where she was from. So he was trying to say something. She was like, "You better not say it. You better not say it." Because he probably was going to say, "Are you from Mexico?" And she would have been offended. What are you offended for? You speak Spanish, right? You speak Spanish. So she was saying to him, like, "Oh, you better not say I'm Mexican." So that colorism stuff happens in the cultures of Spanish. Spanish people be like that too. Spanish people don't be wanting you to say that they're Mexican. They find that highly disrespectful. And that's hard. That's how I know she got self-hate issues. She has low self-esteem and she got self-hate issues. That's why she's so angry at work. She not only be disrespecting me, she be disrespecting this other lady. It's this other white woman that works there that's in the position too. And she's new, so she be like messing up a lot and stuff. And she be getting on this lady's case like crazy. Like she be so straight up ignorant to this woman. And I just be like, yo, the woman is cool. She's just trying to figure things out and stuff like that. But I said, if you're the manager and that's your job and they're paying you extra money to manage, that's what you need to be doing, managing. If I ask you a question, it's your job to answer it. Because if you don't want to answer the question, I could just go into email and we can exchange emails. Don't play with me. I be trying to tell the white woman be a little bit on the scary side. I said, sis, I'm not scared of her. We not scared over here. I got a bump or something on me. I don't know what the heck that is, honey. Don't tell me my job got bed bugs. Don't tell me my job got bed bugs. But yeah, she was saying something to this white dude that she was talking to. He's a Jewish guy. So he was basically like saying, so where are you from? So she was like, oh, you better not say it. You better not say it. So she was like, I know he was probably tapping on the fact that, are you from Mexico? Like, and a lot of people in the Spanish diaspora, they don't want to say that they're from Mexico. They don't want anything to do with Mexican anything because they think that Mexicans are below them. So we see that in the black culture, and we see that with Spanish people too. Spanish people don't want you to call them a Mexican because they find that highly disrespectful. If you call a Spanish person a Mexican, that's like calling a Spanish person a black person. So that colorism stuff goes with other cultures too. They all be doing that crap. Hello, how are you? So that's her. She was telling the guy, oh no, you better not say it. You better not say I'm from Mexico. You better not say I'm from Mexico. I'm looking at her like, oh, okay, you definitely got some deep rooted self-hate issues within your own culture. Yeah. These people be hating themselves and then they come to work and get these managerial positions and then they try to treat everybody else like garbage and trash too. Never know, girl. You may need me one day. You may come out here and get a flat tire, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to ride right on past you. I'm going to ride right on past you. You don't treat people like garbage, and then you think, and see, the thing is, I was talking to the white lady at my job. This chick is cool. Like, she's my people's. They don't know that me and her talk, outside of work or whatever. We talk on the phone about whatever's going on at work or whatever. So you can't treat people the way you treating people, sis. That's not going to work, because listen, 2 days later, you was in my inbox asking me, hey, can you work some overtime? And guess what I said? I said, nope, get somebody else to do it. I'm not helping with nothing. Why? Why would I help somebody that's treating me like trash? No, I'm not doing anything overtime. I'm not helping you with anything. So she was like, okay, well, I'll do it. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it, girl. I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh, it's a beautiful day. I see the guys out here riding their little, the guys are riding the motorcycles. But yeah, like, I'm not going to be able to do it, sweet pea. Sorry. We're not going to be able to help you. It's a beautiful day. Oh my God. And today was supposed to have been my day off. You know what I'm saying? Like, my day off. She screwed up my schedule. Oh, but why are you talking about it? Why are you speaking? Because I can, because it's my channel, and I can talk about what I want. Nobody can force me. Nobody can force me into shutting up. Nobody. Yeah, I'm better now that I'm out of work. You know what I mean? I'm better now that I'm not in that place anymore. But I just be wanting to smack her like whoosh, and she's so little and tiny. She like probably not even 100 pounds, soaking wet. Girl, I can smack you one time, and I don't go around smacking people, so I don't want y'all to be thinking I'm trying to, beat somebody up. But my first instinct when I get mad, I be wanting to just smack her. Like, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Because she disrespectful, and I'm old enough to be your mother. I'm old enough to be your mammy. So I know you at home disrespecting your mammy. I know you are, because y'all young kids out here be disrespecting your mammies. I know that. I know this. I see it. I can read in between the lines why you come to work angry all the time, treating people like garbage. She don't only just try to talk to me like crap. She talk to me like crap, but I stand up to her. I stand up to her in a professional kind of way. That way, I'm not gonna curse her out or anything, but I'm gonna send those emails. We're gonna start getting this paper trail going. Because if I feel like I need to go over your head to go to your boss to let your boss know how disrespectful you are out your mouth, everybody else around here is scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared when it comes to an email. I know how to start the email paper trail, sweet pea, and that's what I'm doing. We starting this email trail because you're doing too much. You're being disrespectful, and you're not only being disrespectful to me. And I'm not grabbing other people. Oh, she did it to him. She did. I stand on this on my own. I stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not asking nobody to stand nothing with me. I don't trust. I'm in this on my own. I'm fighting my own battles. I've been fighting my own, and sometimes like. She's like wishy-washy. So I told the lady at the job, I had to call her today to vent a little bit. Like, yo, this chick is going crazy. Like, what is going on? And the white lady was like, yo, I think she got like bipolar. Like, her personality just switched like crazy. One minute you being mean and nasty. Then the next minute I come in, you're like, hey, how you doing? And then she'll sit and gossip with me and talk about other people at the job. And then she'll turn around and act like she sent me an email the other day. I said, oh, I'm responding back to the email you sent. She was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I said, you don't remember the email you sent me the other day? I don't know what you're talking. I said, oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? No problem. I don't know either. And I left it at that. But the girl is unhinged. Unhinged, and she's a psychopath. Unhinged, and you are unwell. You need medication. Maybe she's on medication. Because one minute her personality is nice and sweet, and she's smiling and stuff, and then the next minute she's acting like a dumb bitch. I got the dumb bitch for ya. I got the dumb bitch for ya. They like you at the job. You know why they like you? Because you get the job done. She does well with the paperwork and all that. She knows what she's doing. I can give her that. But that's all she does well. Because her personality and all that stuff is in the trash can. Her personality and everything is in the garbage. And the sad thing is, she's only 19 years old. You're 19 and you're filled with anger and rage. What is going on in your life? What has happened in your cycle that you think it's okay to treat people like they're trash? Well, maybe somebody treated you like you were trash once upon a time. Well, I'm sorry if, someone's done something to you. You need to go address the person that hurt you. Not other people that, you're not no kin to me. I'm not working. I'm not at the job, like, kissing your butt. I'm not doing any of that. I don't live my life in that type of way. I don't kiss managers' butts. We don't do that over here. Now, if they're paying you a little bit more, maybe $1 or something more than what they're paying me, and you're angry about it, you need to go to management and tell them you need a raise, and you're taking on too much responsibility. This chick will send like 20, 30 emails a day. Nobody be wanting to read all that. 20, 30 emails, girl, I can't even comprehend to read the garbage. I don't care. She's getting the job done, so they like her, and that's all they like about it. She's doing the work. But in the process of her doing the work, she's treating people like trash. She's talking down to people. She went into the job this morning, and I worked in that position. I worked last night in that area. She came in and sent the email this morning talking about, oh, can you clean up behind yourself or something. She sent a text message to the phone. She didn't send an email. She sent a text message telling people to clean up behind themselves. And I know she was talking about me, so guess what I said? I went into the text message and I said, are you talking about me? Because I said, I was in the store yesterday. I worked in that area. I said, are you speaking of me? Are you speaking of me? Are you speaking of thou? Oh, no, I wasn't talking about you. I was just talking in general. Bitch, you was talking about me. You know why I know you was talking about me? Because I worked there last night. I'm not stupid. I'm 45 freaking years old. I ain't been on this earth 19 years. I've been around the block, babe. I've been around the block. The last thing you want is for your team to not like you because they're not going to help you with anything. And I'm not saying that you have to, you know, uh, you know, uh, kiss our butts. But there's a way that managers are supposed to act. You're supposed to be professional. And if you want to send something, just send an email to everybody. She did send an email to everybody, but I know she was being messy because she sent it to me because I was the one that worked in that store last night. I was the one that worked in that particular location. So I know you was talking about me. You don't know what kind of night I had. They don't care if you busting your butt like a slave and there's things that you probably didn't get done. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. These managers be wanting you to like tiptoe around, kiss their butt for a little couple of dollars, for a little few dollars. You're supposed to just lay down and do whatever you want them to do. Like just let them treat you however the freak they feel like. But she gonna learn because she's young. You gonna see, baby. She's talking about she's in college, right? Which is a good thing. She's getting educated, but her attitude is in the doghouse, man. Not only is she treating me like this, it's another woman. The lady's in her 50s. She talking slick to everybody at the job, talking slick, talking slick. And the lady that she talking slick to is the lady that I be talking to when I'm at home or whatever. Me and her just talk. She got her own health problems. Like when you get older, of course you got health problems. Things are going on with your body. People be out here fighting diseases and fighting cancer, battling this and battling that, and you go to a job and somebody like her, 19-year-old little nasty little heifer, got the nerve to be trying to be sassy for no reason, being disrespectful. You got people out here older that's fighting for their life. People be over like going to chemotherapy on their days off, taking time off to go take care of their health. You got some little nasty little 19-year-old heifer on the job treating people like garbage and trash. You wonder why people be snapping out. Y'all wonder why people be snapping out, losing their mind on somebody. People be tired, and I'm not saying that's me, cause girl, I play right in your face. I start the email trail, and then go find me a lawyer, honey. Do you know anything about law? Do you know anything about bullying? Do you know anything about HR and what is that called? That statement. Maybe I should send HR a nice little email stating that it's a hostile work environment. Have you ever heard of that? Because you're making things hostile. HR don't want to hear about a hostile work environment, sweet pea. Yeah, do your research. Your college, you're educating yourself. Do your research. Do you know anything about a hostile work environment? I'm getting my emails and stuff ready now, so continue to send me the BS. Continue, darling. Have you ever, what is it called? The EEOC or something like that? The Equal Opportunity Employers. Something. I could sue y'all for this. If you don't jump on her with this, there's been so many accusations about this woman with me that she done said to me, and none of the managers I had to sit down with one of the managers about her. He sat there and acted like he was writing something up. These managers are not doing nothing because you know what? Everybody's burnt out. Everybody is burnt out and tired because guess what? The company they need a union there because everybody is working. One of my other bosses, he working from home. For what? Turn that computer off. Whatever don't get done, sis, it just don't get done. Everybody be trying to, oh, I got to get this done. I got to get that done. No. Do what you can do on your 8-hour shift and then go home to your family and enjoy your family time. Why is everybody splitting their wigs wide open for a company? I work for $1 billion, not $1 million, $1 billion company. These rich people up at top, they not concerned about you, her, or me. They don't care. Guess what I care about? I care about when I drive to work, I clock in, I care. When I clock out, I don't care. That's it. Oh, you're not a part of the team. A part of what team? Everybody always talking about leaving every other day. There is no team. It's a joke. Corporate America is a freaking joke. It's a cesspool. It's a cesspool. Nobody wants to be bothered. They need a union there. They had a meeting today that I was late for because I got in at 9:30. So, yeah, I was late for the meeting. You're damn right. They need a union. A union is needed, honey. But everybody around there running around, if there was a union, you probably wouldn't have had that harsh, crazy workload now, would you? A multi-billion-dollar company. Multi-billion. And I thought that company was a multi-million. It's a multi-million-dollar family business. Those people are rich. Do you think they're concerned about me or you jumping up at 3 o'clock in the morning because you can't sleep? So now you want to go into the computer and work on some emails or do something. These people don't care about us, man. When will people learn? When will you learn these corporate America jobs? They don't care nothing about ya. I can't stop talking about it. I can't. They don't care nothing about you. It's such a beautiful evening. The sun is like the sky is like red and glistening. Spring is in the air. When is daylight? Is it in March? The end of March? I think it's March 21st. Yeah, I think it's March 21st. Spring is in the air. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. Girl, I be over it. I'm gonna make me some curry. I'm gonna get to meet tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I'm gonna get to meet. I don't know when I'm gonna get to meet y'all because I told you I have to work all the way up until Thursday. So of course I'm mad about working like that. I'm mad. I gotta work all the way up to Thursday because this heifer screwed up my schedule. This is all sorts of stuff. Battling all sorts of things. But I'm gonna talk about it because I'm gonna run this mouth. I'm gonna run this mouth, honey. But girl, and the sad part is the girl's so young to be such a little heifer. The way she act, like, girl, what's wrong with you? Who hurt you, sweet pea? You are weird, sis. Spring is in the air. Spring is in the air. Spring is in the air. Child, I don't know what to say anymore with people. I don't know what to say about people. I think I'm gonna go to the go get me some weed. I think I'm gonna go to the weed shop. No, I'm not gonna smoke because I don't trust that stuff either. These what do you call them places? Them vape shops and stuff. They be having that fake. I don't know. I don't know if it's fake or real, but I could go to my doctor and say, "Hey, doc, I'm stressed out. Can I get some gummy bears?" Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get me some gummy bunnies. What y'all think? Get some weed to smoke. If I go into the job smelling like weed, they probably gonna tell me to go home. But I say, "Hey, I smoke medical marijuana." is in the air. Thank God spring is in the air. It was beautiful when I stepped outside. Wish I had the day off, but I'm not off until Thursday. So hopefully Thursday is going to be sunny, but I think Thursday and Friday is supposed to rain again. So I'm like, oh man, this is the day that I'm normally off. I had to tell the girls at the house because we normally have house meetings at the house on Mondays. And I said, listen, y'all, I got to work tomorrow. I can't join the house meeting. I need to wash my laundry. I didn't wash laundry last week. It's going on 2 weeks now. This is my second week. I need to go wash my clothes. Need to give my clothes some washing. When I left the job, I was like, I'm not going to go live today because I don't feel like it, but I'm glad I went live. I'm glad I went live and let it all out. Let it all hang out, honey. I seen a bat flying above me in the sky. The bats are out, but what are they eating, though? Because ain't no bugs out here. Do bats still be flying? I guess they do, but I'm like, what do they eat in the wintertime? I'm always curious about, like, wildlife and nature. What they eat. Like, what do the bats eat in the winter? Do they hibernate? I don't think bats hibernate. I don't think they do. But I'm like, what are y'all eating? Y'all got to be eating something like, I don't know. What a bat. I'm going to Google that. Unless bats go south, do they fly in warmer climates and then they go there? Because I know they have a big, like, bat population in Texas. Have y'all heard about that? I'm always curious about, like, I'm curious about weird things that people wouldn't think that I'd be curious about. So I'm curious about, where do these bats go when it's cold? Do they hibernate? Do they go into, I know they go into caves and stuff and they live in caves and live in, like, mountain caves or whatever. So when it's cold, where do the bats go? What do the bats eat when it's cold? Do they fly south like some birds? Like, I don't know. But I know they say Texas has this huge bat population. Did y'all hear about that? I'm always curious about things that people would never think that I would be curious about. Like, yeah, I'm curious about it. I'm curious. I want to know. I'm curious. I'm curious and I want to know. I was going to go to Sam's Club, but I need to get some meat. I need to get some Ziploc bags. It's literally always something that I need. So I'm gonna make the curry. I'm gonna make the coconut curry. Y'all stay tuned. We making the coconut curry. We're making a coconut curry. I got me the recipe that I used to get is this guy on YouTube. I forget his name. He's a light skinned black dude. He has a cooking channel. I forget his name, but I used a lot of his recipes and they came out good. So the next time I get the recipe, I have to actually write it in my notebook so I can have it. I got it in my head. Like, I can make coconut curry off my head, but I like to get the recipe to write it down so I'll always have it. Always have the recipe. I made the coconut curry chicken. I made curry chicken. I made the Indian curry chicken. I made, what do you call it? What is that? What is that curry chicken? The butter chicken. I did the butter chicken. I'm not really a big fan of the butter chicken, but it's still good. Not really the biggest fan of the butter chicken, but the butter chicken's still good. I had purchased the butter chicken from the Indian restaurant. I like the Indian food, so I order Indian food every now and again. But then I'm like, no, I can make this. I don't have to go buy from the Indians. I can make it myself. This lady, a job that I used to work at, she was from Pakistan. She had Pakistani rice, and I was buying Pakistani rice from her because it was so good. I said, sis, I need the recipe. So you could just Google anything. So I Googled Pakistani rice and I came up with a little recipe for that. All you need is jasmine rice and you need all these different ingredients. The Pakistani rice was on point, honey. It was on point. I love me some good food. Pakistani rice, she used to bring it up to the job and I used to buy it from her. I was like, I'll give you $12 for it. So she would give me a lot of rice. I love, like, so many different cultures of food. Of course, I love soul food, right? But I don't eat soul food all the time. I have to always dip and dive, like, into different cuisines. Like, I like sushi and all that stuff. I like Korean stuff. Like, I'm open to eat anything as long as it tastes good. And Indians, they be knowing how to season some food, okay? So I love all different kind of cultures food. I love Italian food. If it got some flavor and seasoning into it, I love me a good platter. I love me a good platter. What's your favorite food out here? Well, tell me what y'all like. Let me know. Let me know. It's not all about me. When I talk, it's not all about me. Y'all let me know what y'all like, okay? This is very interactive, and I know it seemed like, oh, she's ranting again, but I had to get things off my chest. This is what my channel is for. I just made butter chicken. I love butter chicken, but I wasn't really a big fan. But I made butter chicken when I was at my apartment last, and I know you have to get the Greek yogurt and season it. It's good, but I think I made it. I made butter chicken one time, so if I make it again, it's gonna be better than what it was the first time I made it. Because I did it before, and you just gotta have the Greek yogurt and all that stuff, and your seasonings. Everything's about the season and the flavors. Like I have all those seasonings, all the flavors, all them exotic flavoring and seasonings and all that stuff. But yes, I get it on. So I want to make the curry on my next day off because I love good food. Like I love to eat well. I love to eat well, honey. I love to eat good. Just made butter chicken. Butter chicken is good, but it's not really my favorite. Like I would rather just have curry over top of the butter chicken. Like I would rather make curry. Butter chicken, I know when I make butter chicken this time, I'm gonna make it better because I made curry chicken, like the butter chicken, I made it one time and it came out okay. But I was like, oh, this is butter chicken. It can be good. It's gonna be better. Yeah, just gotta pray for them and keep moving. Yeah, chicken noodles with all the vegetables. Yeah. Every time I leave the house, I'm praying while I get ready for God's protection. Yeah, and I didn't pray. I don't think I prayed this morning for God's protection over me. I literally be sitting at work with my cross. Like I got my the white lady at the job that I'm kind of cool with because she's new. So I flock to her. Like I always flock to the people that nobody wants to be bothered with. I always like find myself being friends with like the people that nobody wants to be friends with. Even when I was in high school, I've always been like the outsider, right? I've always been, but I was okay being by myself. Like sometimes at high school, I didn't have friends like that. I didn't have a big table and friends all around me. I was okay sitting. Sometimes I would sit at the lunch table by myself, but I was okay with that. I didn't yearn for like friendships. Oh, I gotta have a friend. I didn't yearn for that. I didn't care. You want to be my friend? I could be the best friend to you. But you don't want to be my friend? I don't care. Go away from me then. See you. I'm not a people pleaser, man. I've never been a people pleaser. And I know so many people at work, in my personal life that are people pleasers. Oh, I want her and him to like me. I want her and him to like me when I don't even like myself, but I want them to like me. So I'm going to do everything to try to fit in with them. That's not my stilo. I don't do that. I don't do that. If you like me, you like me. It's great. We can have a grand old time. But if you don't like me, stay the heck over there. And I'm not going to try to persuade you. Oh, I'm a good person. I'm a good person, though. I just want you to like me. I want you to accept me. I could care freaking less. I could care less. I'm not a people pleaser. And there's so many people pleasers at work. It's sad. I say, why y'all trying to people please so much? First, you got to dig within yourself. Dig inside your heart and figure out who you are. Love yourself. I love myself, right? So I don't go around trying to get anything from anybody else. Oh, I want you to feel this way about me. Oh, I don't feel this way about myself. Nobody's perfect. And I know this girl is young and she's growing, right? She has a lot of growing to do. If you're starting your life at 19 years old in an assistant manager's position and you're treating people like garbage and you think that's the way to go, well, good luck with that. Because that's not the way to go. Because guess what? The same team that you sitting around here treating like crap is the same team that you're going to need to work around. You're going to need to say, hey, can you stay late today? Or hey, can you pick up this day? Can you pick up that day? You're going to need us. You're going to be asking us to do stuff. Now, people at work, when they like their managers and stuff like that, I'm not saying like as far as, oh, we hanging out on the weekend, but I'm just saying like as far as like, you respecting us and we're cool, you know? You check me if you need to check me. If I did something wrong, I don't have no problem with somebody pulling my coattail and say, hey, you didn't get this done. It was supposed to be done. What's up? Like, I don't have no problem with the manager chastising me if need be. But if you just being mean and nasty to people for no damn reason, sis, you have got a problem. And I don't care if you're 19 years old. I don't give a damn about it. You're going to respect me, sis. Just the same respect that you want. You're going to get back from people whatever you put out. Whatever energy you putting out, that's the energy and stuff you're gonna get back. And I know people say, "Oh, ignore it, ignore it, ignore." I'm not fighting with her, but I'm gonna send you some emails so we can start building a case, sweet pea. If that's what you want to do, that's what we're gonna do. Some days you're fine and you're happy and you're good, but then you'll turn around and just send me a nasty email that just doesn't make any sense in the world. You're being nasty for no reason. You being nasty to the people that you have to come and work around all day, sis. That's weird. That's weird. You don't only fight with me, you fight with other people. We're supposed to be a team, right? That's not team. That's not team. That's not team like. There's no teams at work. That team crap is a joke. The teamwork is a joke, child. I can't stop laughing, child. But she'll be the same one like she was sending an email the other day talking about, oh, they got some hours open over at this other location. Anybody want to? Guess what? That email got left on red. The email just got left on red. Nobody replied. Nobody replied to her email. Nobody. The email just got left on red. So I went in there the other day and looked at the schedule. Guess who was on it? She was on the schedule to work that place. I said, yeah, you go work it, heifer. You go work it, girl. You go work it. Since you want to be mean to people, ain't nobody trying to help you out, girl. Nobody trying to help you. Heck you talking to like that? Heck you talking to? Nobody want to help a disgruntled behind 19-year-old girl. Like, what's wrong with you? At 19, you so angry at 19? You live at home with your mommy and daddy and you got the nerve to be coming to work trying to be rude to people. Girl, please, go somewhere. You got some damn nerve. She got some nerve. You got some nerve. Well, it was a beautiful day today. I'm a God pleaser. Amen. Friends with the underdog. Yeah, I've always kind of been the underdog in my life. Like, even in high school, like, I didn't care if I didn't have friends. Like, you know what I mean? I had friends along the way, but the friends that I had eventually, they threw me under the bus and did something. Like, I went through a lot of stuff in high school with people that I was cool with. But the friends that I had, we just ended up trying to bond as friends because nobody else wanted to be that person's friend. Nobody wanted to be my friend. So I was always friends with the weird person, the underdog. And the underdog, the person that I befriended to try to be a friend to them, they would eventually like throw me under the bus. I remember one girl in school, I thought she was my friend. Girl, she put me out there to get beat up by some other. She put me out there to get beat up by the bully at school. Like, I thought you was my friend. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, y'all. All types of stuff I went through. Because I was okay with like standing on my own, and I'm not the type of woman to be like, oh, I don't need nobody. I'm not that type of woman to be sitting here saying, oh, I got this, I don't need nobody. I'm not that type of chick, man. That I'm not that type of woman. I need everybody I can get on my team, but listen, if you don't want to be on my team, I'm okay with that too. Like, you can go your way and I go mine, but I'm just, girl, what's wrong with you? But I think she got a lot of problems. She got a lot of emotional issues going on. Because the white lady, I called her today at work to have somebody to talk to about it. I said, yo, this girl's going crazy. Like, what the heck is wrong with her? So this white lady that I be talking to, she's an older woman. She's like in her 50s. She's in her mid 50s or whatever. And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe that's happening to you. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I said, girl, I ain't sorry. Screw her. Screw the little heifer. Screw her. She want to be nasty. She going to meet her maker one day. And I'm not saying meet her maker in that way, but she's gonna get her comeuppance, honey. It's coming for you. Your days are numbered. I didn't see people like that. Like, all I gotta do is really pray. Like, pray for people to find their way. Oh, they got potholes all over the freaking place. Pray for people to find their way. Because I told y'all, and I know y'all may think, oh, she's always sounding like somebody's victimizing. Like, sometimes I am the victim. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. Yes. But the trolls will come here and say, "Oh, you always screaming like you're the victim." Like I get so much like attacks on my life. Like people are always the trolls are always coming here trying to say something to me. But the thing about that is sometimes the person is a victim. Have y'all ever sat back and thought about that? Sometimes you are the victim. Sometimes we are the victim. So stop trying to make a person feel like, what are you doing this for? Why are you talking about it? You're lying. This is what people say to me in when they hear my videos and they hear me talk and they hear me rant is what people say. Oh, you're complaining, this and that. But this is what is happening in my life. And I'm not trying to convince anybody to be, oh, you need to be on my side. You need to listen to me. Listen, I don't care. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to try to get as many people on my team as possible. I'm not here for that. I'm just not. I'm here to vent and cry and whine, kick and scream like a little newborn baby. Kick and scream like a newborn baby. That's what I'm here for. Kick and scream. Girl, I don't know. Life is lifing. Life is lifing for me. Life is life. I'm perfect. And somebody will come here and be like, well, you know, there's two sides to a story. The trolls will come and tell me it's two sides to a story. I say, listen, man, I'm not trying to get nobody on my side with anything. This is my life. And if I want to kick and scream like a baby and I want to cry and whine, this is my place to do so. You feel me? If I want to scream and cry, I got my pants open. If I want to scream and cry and whine about my life, give me the respect. Give me the respect that I'm due. Get me a fish sandwich. Yeah, we're getting another fish sandwich. After today, I'm done with fast food. I know people say that all the time. After today, I'm done with this. But I really am done. I have to cook. I'm gonna make the curry, I promise you. I promise you guys, I'm making curry after this, and I'm not going to be in the drive-through again. I promise you. I left my eggs at work. I can get them tomorrow. I wonder why I'm in the drive-through and this car is so far away from the. This car is like so far away from the drive-through. Oh my god. Are they drunk? I'm trying to figure this thing out. Oh, that fresh air feels so nice. My boss let me go early. I wonder if he's still there because there was a customer still in the store getting stuff. So I'm like, he was like, "Oh, you can go." And I said, "The only reason I know you let me go home is because you're a manager and you want me off the clock so y'all don't have to pay the hourly employees. I know what y'all up to. I'm not stupid. I know the game that y'all managers like to play. Y'all think people dumb. They say, "Oh no, get them hourly employees off the floor now." So all the ones that are on like salary can be the ones that's salary people. They get their cut. Since I'm an hourly employee, They wanted to get me off the clock. They didn't want me to get no overtime. I said, that's how these jobs be doing. Get them hourly employees off the clock because, we have to stay in the store until the last person is done with their order. So, whew, I couldn't leave, but I thought I was going to stay at least another hour or whatever because the customer was just slowly taking his time. So, I woke up this morning and I was just like, yo, I do not want to come to work today. My boss screwed up. She's not even my boss. She's assistant. She's assistant manager. Assistant manager. She acts like she's somebody important. She acts like she's somebody of stature. She acts like she's someone of stature. You guys like my shirt? Where did I get this from? I think I got this off of Amazon. Okay, why is this car taking forever? I just want a fish. I'm getting a fish sandwich. I gotta stop this. I gotta make some food. And Thursday and Friday will come, and I'll just be tired. I'll be tired. Thursday and Friday will come, and I'll be tired. And I'm probably not gonna want to make the curry. I'm just exhausted, like all the time. Like I have no strength left. What is this car been up here for almost 10 minutes? Come on, bro. Move away, please. Drive away, my friend. Drive away, my friend. This car is like literally all the way out here. Hello. Okay. Thank you. All right. You too. Thanks. Yeah, yo, I went to Popeyes and got me a sandwich. Don't judge me, darling. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. That's what they say. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. Don't judge me. I'm trying to find out where my wallet is. Here it is. Here it is. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? That's an old rap song. That's the old one right there. Hey, yo, Bo knows this and Bo knows that, but Bo don't know Jack. Because Bo can't rap. And what do you know? It's first up. That bad. Y'all remember that? Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Let me lock my doors, child. People standing out here on these sidewalks. Somebody sitting over in a wheelchair. They probably sitting there looking for money. And they looking at me. I don't know what you looking at me for. I can't help you. I can't even help myself. I can't even help myself. I can't help you. And I can't help me. I gotta help me before I help you, right? Isn't that how it goes? I can't help you until I help me. Well, their fish sandwiches are bigger than McDonald's. I think I had Popeye's fish sandwich like one time in my life. Yeah, one time. One time for your mind. I'm so glad. That's a new place. Okay, it's a Zen. Okay, I like that little. I might have to go check that place out. It says Zen. Anytime I see the word Zen, girl, I'm feeling real zenful. Zenful, zenful, zenful. Anytime I see the word Zen, girl, I get excited. Like, okay, all I see is relaxation. Relaxation when I see Zenfulness. Relaxation. Ask me not packed today. People just tired, man. 'Cause I know I am. Tired of dealing with people's crap. But there's nothing you could do. Like, there's nothing we can do. We just gonna have to deal with it. Which is crazy. Which is crazy, honey. Acme is like really dead today. Dang. Yeah, we have to put up with so much crap. It's pretty insane. I got 18 people watching me. I got 21 thumbs up. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. So this is the sandwich, and this is bigger than McDonald's. McDonald's where? Look at that fish sandwich. That's big. That's from Popeyes. I had this one time before. Mm. Mm. This sandwich is pretty big, and I can eat on this all night. Like, I'm not going to eat the whole thing right now, but it's a flounder fillet. But it's really nice. Go in parking lots and just chill and sit back and eat my food. I really wish the sun came out, but it did. I didn't know they had a hibachi grill here. Oh my god! Remember how they used to have the Chinese buffets? You don't see the buffets anymore. Hmm. He was like, "Do you want the meal?" And I'm like, "No, I just want the sandwich. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I'm broke as a joke." This is the spicy chicken sandwich from ooh, Popeyes. I feel the spice, honey. I can taste the spice. Look how big that is. McDonald's too. McDonald's too. This is good too. Mm. Okay. Okay. It has pickles on it. Mm. I'm not going to McDonald's no more. Even though I like McDonald's sandwich. Man, people just be out here trying to hang on to what they have. People just trying to hang on to what little that they have, man. Good morning. How you doing, Marilyn? Hello. Elevator. Hi, blessed. Miss Green is here. Mama Skittles. Hello. I be loving to see y'all names. Y'all be having really unique names. Some people take like time and care to make their names. How are you this afternoon? Thank you for coming by and checking me out. I'm at Popeyes having me a fish sandwich. Martial arts. Yeah, man. Trying to hold on to what we got. You have to be referred to AA. You know. Nope. Mm. This sandwich is nice. No. Nope. Sandwich is nice. It got pickles on it. This one's actually better than McDonald's. What's up with fast food? Yeah, I didn't have a good day. I didn't have no choice. I don't have nothing else to eat. I don't have no food in the house to really cook, and I told myself this weekend that like when my days off, Thursday and Friday I'm off, I was gonna take the time to go get some chicken from Sam's Club, get the big thing of chicken, get my Ziploc bags. Once I get the chicken, I can cook at home, but I really don't want to cook, but I have to because I can't eat fast food no more. I told y'all this is my last time. I only got a fish sandwich though. I gotta cook. You know, this is not me to really be having fast food like this. You had a horrible day too. What happened in your day? Oh, you had a bad day too. You was at work. I'm sorry you had a bad day. I didn't have a great day. So y'all know I had to come on here and cry like a baby. I wasn't even gonna go live today. I was just gonna go straight home, do what I do normally, go right to bed. And I was at work, just being kind of harassed at work by an idiot manager, an idiot. And she's not even like a manager of any kind of means. She's like an assistant manager, so she's like the cleanup girl. You know what I mean? Oh man, oh you about to get off? Well, you'll be off soon. I know the struggle, girl. I'm going through. I go through it every day. And it's a shame that I go through this from people that are in leadership. Like the leaders are the ones that just put the most crazy stuff out there at work, and there's nothing you can really do because they protect those managers. They protect the managers because if they didn't have that manager there, then they would have to do the, you know what I'm saying? I just be wanting to smack fire out this little girl. And the thing is, she's young. She's a young girl. She's only like 19 years old. Yeah, that's why the managers don't really be caring. So open up like investigations on like the stuff that the girl be doing because he really don't care. And I have a male manager that's in charge. He really don't care because he's doing a good job in his eyes because she's getting everything right. She's getting the paperwork right, and she doing the schedules. And this fish sandwich is better than McDonald's, and it's actually pretty big. It's bigger than McDonald's. And the sad part is, this girl is like 19 years old. She literally just graduated high school last year. And it's good that she got a job like that, right? Listen, I don't care how old you are. You could be my manager. You could be 15 years old. The only thing I ask for is just be respectful. And not only is she disrespectful to me, she's disrespectful to other people too. And that's the problem. And the sad part with that is I'm the only person that's really hissing a fit about it because other people are kind of scared. They're scared. Nobody wants to like, okay, if people stick together, they can get rid of bad apples. It was another manager. He was a white dude, older man. He was saying something like she was being disrespectful to him one week. He was asking her for help and she was being nasty to him. She don't care who she disrespect. And the manager guy, he's respectful to me. I never had a problem with him. Like I actually worked with my manager last week. I'd rather work with men than work with women. But me working with him, he's okay. He's not bad. He's not a bad manager, but he's by the book and he does what he has to do, and he's just a different type of manager than what I had in the past because before he got the position there was another manager in his position and he was like really flamboyant. He was a gay guy, so he kind of acted like a girl, the gossipy stuff, running his mouth. He was one of those people. How exactly did she get the job at just 19? Maybe she thinks she can say what she wants because she knows someone's higher. Oh, she got the job. Yeah, She got the job because she's in college right now, and I think they're paying her college tuition. You know, at some jobs you can get incentives for them paying your college tuition or whatever. I don't know how much they pay for college, but they're putting some kind of benefits to her schooling. So I think that has a lot to do with it. And they're probably thinking she's young. So all these jobs want young girls. Because, you know, when you start getting older, they be trying to get rid of you because they're doing that now. They got rid of these two guys at my job the other day. They were salespeople. They were sellers. So they were making money, but they got rid of them and they were like in their 70s. So these jobs be wanting these young kids in there because they figure, hey, you can stay locked in with us for the next 15 or 20 years. But this girl, she's always talking about, she was telling me, like, we have a volatile kind of relationship, but sometimes she could talk to me and she can be cool, like, you know what I mean? And then one day she's cool and the next minute she want to chop my head off. And she want to be disrespectful at her mouth. Like, some days she could be cool. Like, okay, you know, we had a little spit last week, but now she's okay. But then we'll have another spit, and then she'll be a bitch again, and then she'll be coming back working with me, act like everything's cool. Like, which is it? You like me or you don't like me? You want me fired or you don't want me fired? Like, which one is it going to be? You can only be one or the other. So, like, sometimes she's okay, and then sometimes she's not okay. She's like wishy-washy. So the girl I was talking to today, this lady I talked to at work or whatever, she was like, yo, she's like bipolar or something. Her attitude is like always up and down. You don't never know who you're going to get. And then sometimes me being a good person, sometimes I'll be feeling sorry for her, like, yo, something must be going on with her. Something's wrong. Like, I don't understand. And the crazy thing is, the girl old enough to be my daughter. They paying some of her tuition for school. She's educating herself, and she's young. That's what these jobs be wanting. These jobs be wanting these young, fresh meat. That's what they want. So she's building her resume up, which is smart. She know what she's doing. But you don't treat people that you think is below you like garbage and trash, and then you think somebody's supposed to be okay with you. Like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. You know? And I heard her talking one time. She was saying the little young girls, they be trying to be funny with people that's getting older. I heard her say something like, "Oh yeah, that person over there was mad because we young and they old." Like sister, everybody gonna get old. Your days gonna go by fast too. It may seem like it's slow now, but sis, them days gonna catch up. 20 years will get here fast. So the little young girls be at the job saying stuff about people's age. What you think, you gonna stay young and 20? You gonna stay 20 forever? You gonna have tight 20-year-old skin forever? Is that what you think? You just keep living, sis. These young kids think they're gonna live forever. And y'all be the first ones laid up on the slab. Don't think that don't be thinking for 1 minute that just this certain things just happen to older people. That's not true. I be encouraging the young girls. I be encouraging them. That's good. Educate yourself. Good for you. Educate yourself. Go to school, get an education. That way you won't be stuck in a dead end job. Good for you. I try to encourage these little kids, these little young kids, but they want to be so disrespectful and nasty. Nobody jealous of you because you're 20, because you're 19 years old. I love when these young cats be thinking somebody mad because they're 20. I've been 20 before. I've been 20 and I've been 30. Now I'm in my 40s. Nobody mad at you because you're 20. I don't want to go back to being 20 again. For what? I'm okay with aging, sweet pea. I hear these young conversations all the time. Y'all just young because y'all think men want y'all. Oh, he wants me because I'm 20. Good for you, sweetie, because guess what? All he wants is your body. And when he's done with your body, he's gonna go find the next body he can get into. So if that was you think you want to stay young for some young man, girl, he wants you and the other girls down the street too. Remember that. Yeah. Like they doing something new out here. Y'all doing something new because y'all 20. Oh, wow. Yeah. I've been there before. I've been there before. Nobody in their 40s, 50s, or 60s, or even in their 70s, nobody's mad at the young cat. I don't want to go back. I could go back in my life and fix some things that I made, like some wrongs that I did. I would like to go back and make up for that if I could. But I still don't want to go back and be in my 30s. I don't want to be back in my 20s. I don't have no problem with getting old. Because I remember when I was in my 20s. I remember when I was in my 30s. I remember when I was in my teens. Life ain't no joke, sweet pea. You see how hard it is out here now? I'm 45 and I'm trying to find my way. I'm 45 and I'm trying to find my way. That's great. Y'all educating yourselves and everything. But even when you go to college, sweetie, that's not going to guarantee you no good job. It's good to get educated, yeah. But I told him, I said, well, try to get some degrees in a whole bunch of different stuff. Try to get yourself a trade. Like, do something, you know? I encourage them. But they probably look at someone like me like, oh, she's jealous of us because we're 20 and, girl, ain't nobody mad, sweetie. Like you said, been there, done that. Nobody's mad at you. Nobody angry, honey. My car need to be warm. Been there, done that. She got this job because my ratchet behind job, they have no respect for people. They'll just put anybody in any position. And I say is what I can say good about her is they like her because she's a high performer. She is a high performer. She performs very well. She does her job well. But as far as how she treats people is a different damn story. She'll go in there and get the job done. She sends billion emails a day, which pisses me off. I'm not trying to do that much damn typing. But she's very good at her job, and that's what they like. They like the high performance, especially when you're a young high performer. There's a lot of high performers that are older too, so but she does her job well, and I can give her that. I can give her capes and say she knows what she's doing. But there's also sometimes that I work with her that she didn't know what she was doing. She was asking me. So let's not jump on that high horse. She's a good worker as far as that, but as far as a people person and working with her team, she's not so good at that. And I don't have anything in common with a 19-year-old. I don't have anything in common with a 20-year-old. Hell, I don't even have nothing in common with somebody that's in their 30s, but I'm leaning more on the 20-year-old sector. I don't have nothing in common with 20-year-olds. But if I'm working with a girl that's 20, there's another girl in there that's 20, another Latina. They're all Spanish girls, right? Um, they're all friends. They all go to college. They all have a relationship. They knew each other. Some of them knew each other before they got the job. So they're like clicked up. And she's a high performer. She does her job really well. She's a smart girl. But I don't like her. And I don't really say that out of my mouth too much about someone I don't like. If I say I don't like someone, it's for a reason. You've done something to me. But right now, what I'm saying with it, I'm making my emails. I'm doing my paper trail. I'm doing my paper trail. I be trying to lay back and say, let me just. Every time I try to back up off her and say, you know what, I'm gonna let the bitch breathe. Right? Sometimes you gotta say a few curse words. I'm gonna let the bitch breathe. I'm gonna let you breathe right now. Every time I let her breathe and come up off her neck, she tries some more slick stuff. And I be like, yo, I should have did this last week. I'm gonna let you breathe, sis. But I'm still making my paper trail. I'm making my paper trail. I'm building my case on that ass. Just know that. And I know the managers don't care. Like her boss don't care about me and her having a spat because they're gonna look at me like I'm the bad person. So I I ain't stupid. I'm trying to figure out why Acme is so. The parking lot is really empty. Unless people have a lot of stuff to do today. It's such a beautiful day. It feels nice to sit in the parking lot, and it's not like cold where I'm like, "Ooh, I need my jacket." It was nice today. Actually, we came up in the best years, the 80s. Yeah, I was born in 1980, and I miss the old days, man. It's just nothing like it was. If I can go back, like when I be watching like TikToks and I be watching times like back in the 70s, 75, 80. Even though I was born in the 80s, I still can connect with like 75. Even though I wasn't born, I came up in the 80s. In the 70s, I can claim that too, but I came up in the 80s. Came up in the 90s. I miss those days. Those were the best years of my life. And I miss those days. And we were like, my parents were strict. My mom was strict. And my mom ain't play nothing. She ain't play no games, right? So I knew better to disrespect another adult. I wasn't going to be in school being sassy with the teachers. I wasn't going to be in church being sassy to the mothers of the church. Like we just knew there had to be some respect. We never disrespect nobody older than us. And even now, today, it's in my heart. I would never disrespect the older person. I always listen. I listen to your stories of what you tell me. I used to always be like that. Even when I worked with patients, I used to pick up and take them to dialysis over the years. I had jobs like that where I picked up older people that was in their 70s, 65, 80. They in nursing homes on dialysis. I used to pick these people up and just listen to their stories about their life. Like, I've been there before, and you young, and this and that. That was almost 15, 20 years ago. I listen to older people. I listen. I don't be sitting around here thinking I know it all. Now I'm at the place in my life where I'm almost tapping middle age, and I got a lot of wisdom. I learned a lot, and I did a lot of dumb stuff. So the girl at the job, she old enough to be my daughter. But I know the way she treat older people, the way that she treat people, period, at work, I know that she's probably very disrespectful to her mother and probably gets away with that. She's very disrespectful to her mother, and I'm sure she probably gets away with it. Today would have been a perfect day to sit at the park. Very disrespectful to her mother. I got stuff to do tomorrow before I go to work. I'm always ripping, ripping, ripping. I'm tired, y'all. Mm. I'm emotionally like, sometimes I just be like, yo, is this life? You know what I mean? All you do is pay bills. Businesses are closing down. It's just bad out here. People can barely afford food, and even fast food is expensive. You go to fast food and you get a meal, you paying like $25 for that. And they giving you smaller portions but want to charge you more. It's crazy out here, y'all. And the way people treat each other, very disrespectful. Everybody's like, you can't go anywhere. You can't. I'm always like looking over my shoulder, like I'm looking in the car, like in the back of my car. You don't never know what somebody got planned. And people say, "Oh, you paranoid, you paranoid." You gotta be paranoid in today's world. You don't never know what to expect from somebody. You just don't never know. 90s, yeah, my best days, my best times of my life. Definitely been there, done that. I feel better after talking about it, talking about my day. I didn't have the best day, but um, this is my life. Like, I'm gonna talk about it. We gonna get into it. I'm gonna speak, bad or good. I'm gonna talk about it. I don't come here and tell y'all every little detail that's going on in my life, but this is a platform for me to talk and speak, let things come out of my mouth. Because once I let it come out of my mouth, I'm done with it. I go through a lot of stuff that, and I'm not saying, oh, you should care about me. I'm not asking nobody to care nothing about me. I'm just on here to tell my story and get off. But life is crazy to freak out. Like tomorrow, I got stuff to do. It's always every day. It's always something to do. But I give myself grace. I hug myself because I say that I'm doing better than I was 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm feeling better now. I'm doing better than I was 2 years ago because 2 years ago I was literally like almost unalivable. That's what I felt. Not saying that I would do it, but I felt like I wanted unalive. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. Like I felt like, it'd be easier if this, because I was going through so much, but I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it. I'm getting through. I thought somebody was going to pull their car literally right up beside me. I'm in this parking lot and all the cars are over there, but I thought this guy was going to like pull his car up right beside me. Cause I was going to be like, right beside me, all these spots. That's what people do though when you're in parking lots. They pull right up beside you. Now, I was on Amazon the other day looking at those SUV things. You know those car nets. Girl, I'm just gonna go buy me a big old net and throw it on top of my car. I'm not buying those little nets. They're just too expensive. All I really just need are car nets. So I'm just gonna buy the car nets for my car. They pricey to keep the bugs out. Because when I go into the backwoods, I can keep the bugs and stuff out my car. And they do work, but the big old, big old, big old, big old car nets. The big old, big old, big old, big old car nets. It's good to release instead of holding, and I think it helps. Yeah, it does for sure. And that's amazing. Today is better than yesterday. You can get to that. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Your sweater is inside. It probably is. And that was crazy because I was at work today. And y'all be watching everything. I was at work today and I took off my jacket and my thing was inside out. And you're right, it is. It is. Y'all be watching everything. It's so funny when you do social media. People be so into stuff and they tell you too. They be like, oh, you got this in your back seat, you got that in your back seat. I be cracking up. I don't get offended. I just be cracking up that y'all be so visually like, and that's good. Nobody's hurting me. Like, no one's harming me or anything. But I'm talking about more of the trolls, more of the people that troll me. And it's so funny and crazy with the trolls because I get the same trolls that come back and say like the meanest stuff to me. And I just be like, they be like, yo, do you live in your car? People ask me still today, do I live in my car? I'm like, go watch my videos and you'll see if I live in my car or not. But people be so looking at what's in the back and, screenshotting what's around me. And you don't never know what people are up to. Because I used to tell people, like, I don't talk about my state. When I was living in the homeless shelter, I didn't tell people what state I was in. Because it's really easy for people to Google something and then find out, okay, she has to be here. You know what I mean? So, because somebody would have called the shelter and tried to get me put out or whatever. So I was being real top secret with that. But now I'm not in the shelter no more. I tell people all the time, I don't care about telling people what state I'm in. But when I was in the shelter, I did care about the state because it's easy for someone to Google something and say, oh, she has to be here because there's only so many shelters in that state. So, but if you call a shelter and you try to say something like, is this person in there? They're not going to give you any information anyway. So I had to be a little bit top secret, not saying that I was like some big time celebrity or something, but I had to watch, like, I'm always doing this to my face because I be oily and I just damp my face. I had to protect my privacy because you don't never know what kind of psychopaths is out here. You don't know what kind of people watching you or whatever. Like, I keep this down because somebody could look in the background and see signs and say, "Oh, let me Google this. I know where she's at." So, and that's not paranoia. That's just looking out for yourself, protecting yourself. You never know what kind of quacks are out here, man. And now the weather is getting warmer, so I'm gonna be in my car a lot more often. I'm looking forward to my day off on Thursday and Friday, which I'm gonna go to the welfare building on Thursday. Y'all gonna come with me. I'm gonna go apply for my food stamps. Yes, I'm getting food stamps, and I'm not embarrassed. So I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm going to make it on my phone, but I know in the welfare building I can record, but I have to record on the low because they be having the police and everything in there. So I'm gonna go down there on Thursday, go to the welfare building, go apply for my food stamps. If I apply for food stamps now, I can get food stamps in April, hopefully. Hopefully. So I need to get my food stamps so I don't have to spend money on food. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I need to do. I haven't gotten food stamps in years, but I can apply to get them. I just never went down to the thing, like, just lazy, tired, and sleepy. But I gotta go get my food stamps, y'all, so I can go get me some food, and I don't have to spend it. I don't have to spend my money on it. So it's a lot of people out here that y'all think ain't getting food stamps. They're getting food stamps. So if you can get food stamps, if you're in between a certain income bracket, you can get food stamps. You better go and get them. Ain't no shame in my game, because let me tell you something. This groceries out here is pricey. Okay, it's super pricey, and if I don't have to buy it, I'm not gonna. I be thinking that thing is like the police coming up. They got this big I guess that's a camera thing. It's like blasting the blue light. I didn't do yoga this morning. I gotta do it tomorrow though. I'm getting up tomorrow. I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna make it my thing to get up at 4 a.m. to do my exercise. I didn't get up today, and of course I got up around 6 and start moving around, and it gets Looney Tune from down the hallway. The girl coming out the room, busting up. She just don't be having nothing to do with her life. I'm like, yo, when you gonna go to school or something? Because girl, all you do is sit around this house like we your husband, and we coming home from work, and you just sitting on the couch. Ain't you bored? I be wanting to ask her so bad, like, aren't you bored sitting the freak here every day doing nothing? Because I know I would be. That'd be enough to drive me crazy. I can't sit around. I can't sit idle and have nothing going on. Like, hopefully tomorrow will be warm enough. Maybe tomorrow I'll go out on a run. I haven't went out on a run in a long time. It's the season. It's the weather now. The weather's like warmer. So it's time for me to go out. Today would have been a perfect day to do a hike. I know people was in them streets. They was in the woods today. I know they was. I know he's in the woods, man. I'm always trying to figure out what lip gloss am I gonna put on my lips. And I'm always, yes, man, doing the best I can, honey. We're doing the best we can with what we have, honey. And we're gonna continue to share. Sharing is caring. Y'all, I don't know, but I'm pissed off with Google. They better stop playing with my money. Google still haven't sent me my PIN number. They still have not sent me my PIN number, y'all. And I'm just like, yo, y'all gotta get it together. Google, come on, Google. I'm sure Google is multi-billion. What's up, Google? Why is it so hard for y'all to send PIN number? This is the third time that I told y'all I haven't gotten my PIN number. In my Google account, the money keep going up, which is great. But I need my money. Like, I need to go get me a phone. I need to go get me my cell phone. I'm buying a cell phone when I get my Google money. I gotta get me another Apple phone, but I'm using that money to get that. The money that I make on YouTube and stuff, I can use that to get a phone. I need another phone because this phone right here is on its last. It's on its last legs. And I'm not really a phone person. I'm not really a phone person like, oh, every time they have a new iPhone, I have to get it. I'm not that type of person either. So I only get a phone if I need one. I don't get a phone because they just put out a new Apple phone. Let me go get it. I'm not that girl. I get something only if I need it. But it's time. Because this phone be overheating and everything. And when summertime get here and the weather gets warmer and I be in my car and I'm talking to y'all, this phone it's going to start stopping because it's going to be overheating. And I don't really want to have to deal with that. I'm over that. And this phone right here, this is my backup phone. And this one is always out of space. It never has. Like, I always have stuff in here. This is the one I use. I do my AI videos and stuff with. I like AI. I like making AI content. I also like watching AI content. This is one lady. She a white woman on she be on Instagram and she be so funny with her AI videos be so funny. She be having me dying. She be having me on the floor. I can't get onto it now because I'm not on Wi-Fi, but I be doing my stuff on AI too. AI is fun to do. A lot of people say, "Oh, AI scares me." I just use it as an artistic type of thing. I'm learning. I think it's fun to learn. It's fun. No, it's fun for me to get my hand at AI and try it. I think AI is a fun tool. It's a fun tool to use. I bought the net fabric magnets at Walmart instead of those expensive nets. Work great. Oh, okay. The net. Oh, you can buy the net fabric and just get the magnets. Okay, I'm gonna try that then, cause I ain't trying to spend money on that. Ain't no shame here. Yeah, yeah. I try to block out my surroundings, like wherever I end up at. I just look around and say, can people in the camera see the background? Because if you see that I'm over at a certain address, sometimes wherever you sit in your car, your address can show. It'll show the address, and I don't want people finding me. I'm not saying that people are going to find me, but when you on social media, you don't never know who's watching you. You don't never know who's watching. That's the scary thing. So I try to always look around, make sure I'm safe. I'm looking around my car, making sure nobody's coming up on my side rearview mirror. You just don't never know. I mean, when I sleep in my car for 34 days in the summer, and the only reason I'm sitting in my car is because I'm not going home yet because it's still a little bit too early. But um, I used to sleep in parking lots in the middle of the night, a little bit deeper in the woods when I stayed in my car because I stayed in my car in the summer of 2025, and it was like July, August when I had to stay in my car for like I said I'm gonna stay in my car for this whole month, save some money. All I went was back and forth to work, and I went and slept in my car, and it was hot in the summertime too. But I had to keep my windows up because I didn't have the safety nets to put on my window. Like I could have kept my top. I got the top screen up here, the rooftop thing, right? I could have got the net for that and left that open all night. But the rest of my car, make sure my doors and my windows, I can't keep. In the summertime, when you're homeless in your car, you can't keep the windows down because you're gonna get eaten up by mosquitoes all night. So you can't do that. So the mosquitoes will come out and find my car, but they can't get in because my windows are up. But some nights it would get real hot in this damn car, and I'd be like, damn. Sometimes I would have to get out and take a walk because it would be like, and it was I was in some dangerous situations because I used to be back in the woods. Like I used to go to those places, like those industrial business parks. I don't know if y'all know what they are, like these industrial business parks that are like in the woods, and it's just big industrial parks that most of those businesses are like Monday through Friday. So on Friday nights, I would go to these big industrial business parks that I know none of the employees was coming. So I would stay out there some nights. I just had different locations that I could stay that I knew like the cops, the police wasn't going to be like, you know, uh coming around throughout the night, seeing who's, because they know a lot of homeless people are out here. So I just went to them big industrial business parks. If anybody's ever homeless, those business parks are the best to stay to nest in. If you need to stay in your car, find yourself an industrial business park. Most of those places are closed on the weekends because people are off on the weekends in those big industrial parks, and nobody goes back there. Most industrial business parks are nestled back in the woods. The police do not be coming back there doing any kind of checks. Now the cops are going to come and check, like go around Walmart, go around these little places like this, these little strip malls. The cops are going to be in the middle of the night, you know, they're going to be riding around here. But them industrial business parks that be kind of nestled back there in the woods, them cops don't be back there. Because that's where I used to stay at, and nobody knew I was back there. Yeah, it was a little dangerous, but as long as I had my doors locked in my car, what I'm scared of, what I'm gonna be scared of. As long as I got my doors locked in my car, nobody can really come over and do anything to me because I'm in my car. If somebody busts my windows out and try to get to me, I'm gonna be up in the car driving off. You know what I mean? But people used to always tell me, "Oh, be careful." I said, "Yeah, if I'm out here on my own, I can't force somebody to protect me. Like I gotta just do the best I can." But I'm not gonna stop living out here. I'm not gonna be living in fear either. Like I'm a country girl. I'm not really afraid of like being in the woods, or as long as my doors are locked in my car, I'm not worrying about nobody or nothing coming up here trying to get me. I'm just not concerned about it. And on top of that, I pray and I ask God to protect me, keep me safe. Keep me safe. I was at the shelter too. I stayed at the shelter too. I was in shelters as well. The shelter is a hot mess. But when I stayed in my car for 34 days, I got tired of staying in my car. So then I did go to the shelter. And I stayed in the shelter for the first shelter I stayed in for like 2 months. And the second shelter I stayed for like 2 months. And it was winter time, so I couldn't stay in my car because it was too cold. But I'm an advocate of staying in the car. I will stay in the car in a heartbeat if I like what? You don't have to pay no bills to stay in your car. I'd do it again if I needed to. Because it's springtime. It's almost spring. It's not going to really be cold like that no more. So a lot of homeless people are going to be outside because the homeless shelters are not really packed and full in the summer. They're more packed in the wintertime because it's cold. In the summertime, people can survive out here in these conditions. I was on Dunkin' Donuts Wi-Fi. Shelters are off the chain now. The shelters ain't what you think. They're not safe. I mean, I wasn't scared in my car. I got the windows locked. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care. I'm a country girl anyway. I don't mind being back in the woods. I was fine. I wasn't scared. Like sometimes I would hear noises, but I know they were like animals, like foxes or whatever, or um, what do you call those things? The fox and not the bloodhounds, but the foxes would be out in the middle of the night. You could hear the not the hyenas. What do you call those dogs? I would hear things in the woods at night, and one night I heard something. I don't know what it was, but I knew it was like in the fox family. But I wasn't scared because as long as I had my car windows up and my car doors were locked, I didn't have nothing to be afraid of. Because if somebody tried to come in the middle of the night and do something to me, I'm gonna hear the racket, and by the time I hear the racket, I'm gonna be up in my car trying to drive off. The coyotes, yeah, I would hear the coyotes in the woods at night. In the summertime, I would hear the coyotes out there. And then one night, I heard the coyotes, and I was like, "Yo, what's that?" And I knew it was a coyote. Cause if you out in the middle of the woods and it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning in the summertime, I don't know. I guess the coyotes are out there all year round, but But you out in the deep woods, you're gonna hear them coyotes out there. And I heard the coyotes in the middle. It was weird to hear the coyotes making their coyote whatever they do. But I was like, yo, that gotta be a coyote or a fox. And coyotes, they run in packs, I think. I think they are in packs. I don't know if coyotes, if they alone or they run in packs. I'm not sure. They probably run in packs like wolves do, because y'all know wolves run in packs. But coyotes, I think they're in packs too. I think. But they said a coyote will not hunt a human, but a coyote will follow a person in the woods. Like he'll follow you. I don't know why, but they say coyotes will follow people. Like if you're hiking or something, especially if you're like by yourself. But I always have my mace and everything. I carry mace and I carry, so I have stuff on me. I'm not just like walking around blindly on my own. But people tell me all the time, be careful, be careful. Like I'm being careful as I can, you know what I mean? Try to watch my surroundings as best I can. That's all you can really do. Where I'm at. Well, they do that here too, but I wasn't willing to quit my job and go on, because you would have to go on to like something called, what they call it here where I'm at. They call it welfare. It's emergency assistance. I didn't want to me quitting my job to get welfare is moving backwards for me. It's hustling backwards in my head. Yeah, if I got on emergency assistance, I could probably get on a housing list quicker or whatever, but I didn't want to stop my job. I have my goals and things that I know I want to do. Like I'm trying to start my business and stuff again. I talk about my job today. I was venting, but I actually really do like my job. I like what I do. Um, I didn't want to go backwards and go on welfare. I could have did that. I could have did that, because on top of that, it's a whole process. Because for me to go get on welfare, I would have to get fired from my job. And if my job fires me for anything like insubordination or anything like that, I could get unemployment for 6 months. I can't get on welfare because I'm on unemployment. Because they're gonna say, hey, what happened? You had a job the other day. We see that you had a job. What happened to your job? Oh, I got fired or I quit. If I quit, I can't get unemployment at all. But if I quit, I probably can. It's this lady at my job that want to chat with me. If I quit my job, I'm probably going to. I could go on. I could get welfare, but welfare is going to penalize me, because they're going to be like, "You quit your job. What happened? You got in trouble." So really, going on welfare was stupid for me. Even though I'm homeless or whatever, welfare could have helped me, but I didn't feel like giving up my job. I already had time in there. So I have a 401k and all that stuff. I didn't want to mess none of that stuff up for my future. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to keep working, even though I'm like, I don't make enough money. I need more money. But you got to have some stability somewhere. You have to start somewhere. To me, going back on welfare just to get some benefits or whatever, to me is hustling backwards. In my opinion, I'm hustling backwards. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later, okay? I'm gonna call this lady from my job and vent to her about what's going on. But I love you guys and thank you for coming by. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, okay? Good night.